Hey LAN party gamers! Welcome back to San Diego LAN, where we're going to talk about solid state disks. Now, what exactly is a solid state disk, and do they make liquid state disks? Well, not yet anyway, but a solid state disk is one that doesn't spin to retrieve its media. You can think of it this way: the difference between loading a game up on a PlayStation versus an N64. So you going through a game and you're going from level to level, you don't have that wait time. Mario 64 was able to go into a level, select the unit that you're going to play in that level, and bam, you were right in there, very fast. Whereas something like Tomb Raider on PS1 might have taken a little bit longer and had in-game loading screens and stuff like that. So that is your primary difference, is loading times. But it can also affect things like Windows boot up, as well as how fast you get into a game compared to other players. Well, let's see how we can optimize our gameplay as well as our Windows installations with some quick and easy tips. I personally always recommend at least having a 1/4 terabyte solid state for any gamer. Because if you're like me, your Steam library can fill that up all by itself with just a few games. Windows installations can also be a big issue, with Windows updates, patches, and old versions being left on the hard drive in between Windows updates. So you want to allocate at least 60 gigs for your operating system alone. What you can do to help minimize the size it takes to use your solid state disk is offload some of that information onto a standard spinning hard drive. It'll also save you a little bit of money in the long run. What I suggest doing is getting the largest solid state you can afford and at least 1 terabyte of physical hard drive media on your system at the same time. The way that we're able to do this and split the load isn't just remembering, oh right, I need to put my videos on the D drive. No. The easiest way you can do it is after you have Windows loaded and after you're on the desktop, simply go to the users folder under your C directory and find your username. All you have to do is right-click on each directory you want to move over to your secondary drive, select that drive, make a folder called either Videos, My Documents, Desktop, Photos, and Music, and then all of those libraries will automatically save onto the other drive. I even put my downloads folder on there so I don't have to clean it out so often. You can also do things like remove your page file from your system settings in order to make sure that your system only uses the RAM and it won't allocate any extra size to the page file on your C drive. Now, I would only do this if you have at least 10 gigs of RAM. You can also install Steam on your secondary drive if you find a lot of the games you play don't require high boot times. So some games where it's single player or you're not worried about boot times, or if it's a light game like some couch co-op or smaller games, you can install straight to a media library and have more than one on Steam. When you're in your Steam settings, you can set up multiple libraries. You can have your fast game library, things that you need to have boot up quickly like Grand Theft Auto. And then you can have your smaller game library, such as indie games and things with intuitively smaller boot up times that you can put on your D drive or your secondary hard drive. In my rig, I run a terabyte solid state drive because we run so many different games at our LAN parties that I don't want to have to uninstall them for any one reason. I want to be able to say, oh, Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, I got that installed already. Don't even have to look for an ISO. Bam, load that right up, and then turn around right after that and play some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or Grand Theft Auto Online with my buddies. And then I want to look up that gameplay footage we saved. Well, I don't necessarily need my OBS saving all my gameplay footage on my OS drive, on my solid state. So I have OBS saving to the My Videos folder, which I previously linked to my D drive or my spitting media. I hope this helped you out and really helped you learn how to use multiple hard drives with ease. Linking your media over from your users folder and moving it into your spinning disk really is an easy way to help manage where things go natively within Windows. And that's how I've been doing it for quite a while. I hope this helps, and You can always take a look at more of our videos, and if there's anything else you want to learn, please leave them in the comments below. Be happy to hear from you, and keep in mind, your questions are our content, so you're helping us out by asking them. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you stay tuned to this channel for more LAN party tips, tricks, reviews, and more. Have a great day.